Serious Guy is in the lead, followed by La Croissant 1980 and Neo Texum. Let's see who will come out on top in this intense race. Neo Texum has advanced to second place, surpassing La Croissant 1980. Grenadier has climbed to 8th place, overtaking Wayne 94. Knalga 77 has ascended to 20th place, passing Barbardo and Neister M. La Croissant 1980, Amundsen and Moniac PV are fiercely contesting for the third position. Duff Dad and Tankamine 704 have advanced to 7th place, passing Grenadier. Gary No Name has climbed to 9th place after overtaking Wayne 94. Neo Texum from Team Nafgum Kings has taken the lead, surpassing Wazirius Guy. Koki Beninity, Skilltil, and Sidrek from Team Live for Speed are vying for the 20th position. Knalga 77 and Kamikaze 38 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners are fiercely contesting the 22nd spot. Lamaka and Walk CB are struggling, dropping down to 31st place. In a heated battle for 7th position, Duff Dad and Tenkamen in 704. In a Porsche 911 G2 are challenging Greninjeb in a McLaren F1. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners has made a move to 22nd place, surpassing Arayu Serial and Kuzawal 23. Rizaldi Adha and Jazjazik make a strong move up to 6, surpassing Duffdad and Tenkamane 7. 4. Sidrek advances to P19, overtaking Nalga 77. Nalga 77 responds, moving up to P20, surpassing Kamikaze 38. IR fail. Cookie Beanity and Skilltil are locked in a tight battle for the 17th position on the track. Cedric from Team Left for Speed is now in 18th place, overtaking Koki Binady and Skilltil. They are engaged in a tight battle for the 18th position. Vamaka and Waltzy B are making a push, reducing the gap to Kazashuk and Amy by 2.3 seconds. The competition is heating up as they close in on the leaders. Aminson and Maniac PV are now in 4th place after overtaking Edelbach. Issy 12 and Unipaki have climbed to 22nd place, surpassing Arayu Serial and Kuzawa 23. Issy 12 and Unipaki are making moves, advancing to P21 by overtaking Kamikaze the 8. Famaka and Wauk CB are making a move, closing in on Kazishuk and Amy, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Plava 77 in the McLaren F1 is fiercely contesting P20 with Issy 12 and Onipaki in the Jaguar XHT 220s. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38, Arayu Serial and Kuzawa 23 are locked in a tight battle for P22. Cedric has advanced to 17, surpassing AR Rafael in a tight race. They are both from Team Blast. Exciting competition unfolding between Fafamaka and Wauk CB as they're gaining on Kazishuk and Amy, reducing the distance by 2.8 seconds. Lacrofan 1980 makes a bold move to snatch P2 from Neotexum. Aminson and Maniac PV are hot on Neotexum's tail, cutting the gap by 2.5 seconds. Cedric and Ira Fail are locked in a fierce battle for 17. Issy 12 and Unipaki making moves as they climb to 20th place, passing Naga 77 in the process. Famaka and Wauk CB are on the move, gaining on Kazishuk and Amy, narrowing the distance by 2 seconds. Edelbach successfully overtakes Eminson and Maniac PV, securing the 4th position. The battle intensifies between Edelbach in a Jaguar XHU 120s and Eminson and Maniac PV in a Porsche 911 D2 for that coveted spot. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik are steadily catching up to Edelbach, decreasing the distance between them by 2.2 seconds. Greening Ep has made an impressive move up to 7th place, successfully overtaking Duff Dad and Tankerman in 704. The trio is now locked in a tight battle for that 7th position. It's Groningen in the McLaren F1 versus Duff Dad and Tankerman 7 in the Porsche 911 GT1. Let's see who comes out on top. Aminson and Maniac PV have taken over P3 from Neotexum. Honest. Famaka and Waug CB are making gains on Suzanne Greenberg and Maya, decreasing the distance by 2/30 seconds. Sneeko 515 and Savannah 27 in the Porsche 911. G21 are fiercely contesting P13 against Deplorable Lapple and Uyu John 7 in the McLaren F1 point. Susanne Greenberg and Maya in the Porsche 928 GTS are battling Famaka and Waug CB in the McLaren F1 for P28. Hey, welcome back Apex. We've got some exciting AI race car action happening, so buckle up and enjoy the show. Bobado and Niesta M are making solid progress, climbing to 14th place after passing Deplorable and Yuuzhan 7. Meanwhile, Shahashi and Cedric are locked in a tight battle for 16th position. Famaka and Waug CB have also made gains, moving up to 27th place by overtaking Captain Potato. Talga 77 is making moves, advancing to 20th place by overtaking Ision, 12-12-12, and Unipoki.t. Over at P22, Kamikaze 38, Arayus Serial and Kuzuol 23 are locked in a tight battle for position. Sneeko 515 and 727 in the Porsche 911 GT1 are locked in a tight battle with Bobado and Amiista M in the McLaren for the 13th position. Kamikaze 38 has made a significant move to 21st place, passing Izzy 12-12 and Unipoki.t. Currently, Kamikaze 38 in a McLaren F1 is challenging Ision 12 and Unipoki in a Jaguar X JHT 220s for that 21st spot. Duff Dad and Tankerman in 704 have advanced to 6th place, surpassing Rizaldi Adha and Just Juzik in a heated battle. The Porsche 911 Day 21 is in fierce contention with the Jaguar XJT 220s for that position. On another front, Bobado, Meister Aim, Deplorable and Uyuz John 7 are currently fighting it out for the 14th spot in this intense race. Hey Riskats and Tem79, welcome back to the channel. We've missed having you here. Let's buckle up and enjoy some AI-driven race car action together. La Croissant 1980s gaining on with Serious Guy, now only 3.1 seconds behind. Deplorably Apple and EU John 7 have climbed to 13th place, passing Snick 115 and 727. It's a tight tussle for the 13th spot between Deplorably Apple and EU John 7 in the McLaren F1 and Snick 5 and Sabine 27 in the Porsche 911 G-Toma. Johashi is catching up to Babardo and the Easter N, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Ayarfaya is making gains on Cydric, closing in by 2.5 seconds. Famaka and Walxi B are quickly closing in on Paula Costanin and Lukem Bochum, narrowing the gap by 2.6 seconds. La Croissant 1980 is closing in on Wazirius Guy from Team No Name Racing, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Famaka and Walxi B are making a move, closing in on Issy 1212 and Unipaki, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Kamikaze 38, Areo Serial, and Kuzual 23 are engaged in a fierce battle for the 21st position. Nalga 77 successfully overtakes Ayarafael, securing the 19th position. The two drivers are locked in a tight battle for that spot. Feds in the McLaren F1 and Gary, No Name in the Porsche 911 G-Twin are neck and neck in their fight for the 10th position. Rafael from Team Blast has made a strong move to climb up to 19th place, successfully overtaking Cydric. Neo Texum is rapidly gaining on Amin Sun and Maniac PV, reducing the distance by 3 seconds. La Croissant 1980 and Neo Texum are fiercely contesting the 3rd position in the race. Feds from Team No Name Racing has made a strong move, narrowing the gap to Wayne 94 by 2.7 seconds. Race dynamics are heating up. Woon Series Guy, Amundsen, and Nanyat PV are fiercely contesting pole. Meanwhile, Feds in a McLaren F1 and Gary No Name in a Porsche 911 GT1 are locked in a tight battle for the 10th position. Let's see who comes out on top. Mama Hasta is closing in on Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Bamaka and Wout CB are catching up to Aereo Serial and Kuzawal 23, shortening the distance by 2.1 seconds. Edelbach skillfully advances to 5, surpassing both Duff Dad and Tenkamin Sub, and 4. Mama Hasta, Deplorably Apple, and Iujon 7 are fiercely competing for the 12th position. Issy 1212 and Dunapaki make significant progress to P21, successfully overtaking Kamikaze 38 to Alwo. Holocaustinin and Nukambokam have advanced to 24th place, surpassing Fumaka and Wout CB in the latest turn of events. Andre Oik and Komodo 3 are making a significant move, closing in on Kazushuk and Amy with a 500.3 second reduction in the gap. Meanwhile, Snaku 515, Sabina 27, Deplorably Apple, and Uyu John 7 are fiercely contending for 13th place in their Porsche 911 D2 and McLaren 4 vehicles. It's a tense battle out there. Amundsen, Naniak BV and Lacroisson 1980 are battling it out for the second position. Kazushuk and Amy have made progress, climbing to 28th place by overtaking Famaka and Woxi B. Dr. Buwa. Shahashi's making a move, narrowing the gap to Babado and Mesta M by 2.6 seconds. Mama Hasta in the McLaren F1, Sneeko 515, and Sabini 27 in the Porsche 911 GT1 are fiercely contending for the 12th position. The competition is heating up as they navigate the track. Hey there Rakadariel! Welcome back to the channel. Great to have you racing with us again. Let's see who takes the checkered flag today. Neo Texum is now in third place after passing Nakwas on 1980. Feds is gaining on Greninjab, shortening the distance by 2.5 seconds. Andreak and Komodo 3 have advanced to 29th place, surpassing Famaka and Welk CB in the process. Rafael makes a move, now in 18th, passing Nolga 77th. Arayu Serial and Kuzival 23 advanced to 21st, overtaking Isi 1212 and Anupoki. Arayu Serial and Kuzival 23 in a fierce tussle with Isi 1212 and Anupoki for 21st. Arayu Serial and Kuzival 23 in a McLaren F1, while Isi 1212 and Anupoki are in a Jaguar XJ 220s. Neotexum has swiftly advanced to second place, surpassing Edelbach. Edelbach now occupies third position after overtaking was Serious Guy from Team No Name Racing. It's a heated competition for fifth place between Accra 1980, Duftad, and Tenkaminin 704. When Serious Guy takes over P3 from Edelbach in a close battle. The Porsche 911 D221 and Jaguar XJ T220s are neck and neck for the position. La Croissant 1980 advances to 5, surpassing Duftad and Tenkaminin 704 in the race. Rafael successfully overtakes Nalga 77 and moves up to 18th position. Duftad in the Porsche 900 and 11D21 is holding off Tenkaminin 704. While Rizaldi Adha in the Jaguar XJ 220s is putting pressure on Just Jazik in the battle for the 6th position. Let's see who comes out on top in this tight competition. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik are neck and neck in their Jaguar XJ 220s, battling Green and Jib in the McLaren F1 for the 7th spot. The competition is heating up between these drivers as they push forward on the track. Rizaldi Adha in the Jaguar XJ 220s is fiercely contesting Seven with Juice Jazik, also in a Jaguar XJ 220s. Brignant in the McLaren F1 is in the mix as well, making it an exciting freeway battle for the 7th position. Arayu Serial, Kuzival 23, and Sidrek are locked in a tight battle for the 20th position on the track. Jet from Team No Name Racing in the McLaren F1 continues to battle it out with Duffdad and Tankamin 704 in the Porsche 911 GT1. For the 7th position, the intensity is picking up as they navigate the track with precision. Valmaka and Wauxi B are on a charge, closing in on Peter J and Sararanbot by almost 10 minutes. Wunsiri Sky has made a bold move into 3rd place, surpassing La Croissant, 1980. The battle intensifies between Wunsiri Sky and La Croissant 1980 for the podium position. Edelbach is now in 17th place, after dropping back 7 positions. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik are struggling as well, falling to 20th place after losing 9 position. Grenier is making a move, closing in on La Croissant 1980 by reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Wunsiri Sky now in P3, after a great move on La Croissant 1980. Loma has to narrowing the gap to Gary No Name by 3.30 seconds. Bobardo and the Easter M, advancing to P12, passing to Pora Bleeple and Ujum 7. Duffdad and Tenkamin 704 successfully overtakes Greninjeb, moving up to 5th place. They're now in a tight battle for the position. Over in the back, Arau Serial, Kuzival 23, and Nolga 77 are fighting for the 17th spot. Greninjeb is now in the lead after overtaking Feds, who's now in 2nd place. Both drivers made impressive moves by passing 5 cars each to secure their positions at the top of the pack. Mama Hasta advances to 6th place after overtaking 4 cars. Bobardo and Mr. M make significant moves, overtaking 4 cars to secure 8th place. Aminsan and Maniak PV climb to 3rd place, surpassing Neo Texan from Team Nufgum Kings. Edelbach is making impressive progress, climbing 5 spots to grab 15th place. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik are also on the move, overtaking 5 cars to secure 16th place. On the flip side, Snaku 515 and Sabina 27 are facing challenges and have slipped back 8 positions to 21st place. Shohashin makes an impressive move, overtaking 5 cars to secure the 4th position. Greninjeb is facing difficulties, dropping back 7 places to 9th. Issy 1212 and Anupaki are on a mission, significantly reducing the gap to Snaku 515 and Sabina 27 by 47.3 seconds. Hypercars 38 is now in 13th place after overtaking 8 cars. Snaku 515 and Sabina 27 have climbed to 15th place by passing 7 competitors. Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazik have advanced to 6th place, surpassing Gronijeb in the process. Al-Arafai is gaining ground on Deplorable and Utajon 7, reducing the gap by 8.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Isi 1212 and Unipoki are swiftly catching up to Arafael, closing in by 53.7 seconds. In a bold move, Waziriuskaya has advanced to the 3rd position, overtaking Shohashi. Feds is now in 11th place, passing Snaku 515 and Sabina 27. Snaku 515 and Sabina 27 have advanced to 12th place, overtaking Mama Hasta Date Worde. Meanwhile, Mama Hasta has climbed up to 13th place, passing Bobado Nista Aim to Ision 1212 and Unipoki are on the move, climbing up to 22nd place, surpassing Kamikaze 38 in a bold maneuver. Bringing Yeb in the McLaren F1 Duff Dad, and Tenkaman 7 Harby into 4. In the Porsche 911 GT1, are fiercely battling it out for the 6th position. The competition between these high-performance cars is heating up on the track. Gary No Name making a move on Wayne 94, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Wayne 94 has advanced to the 7th spot, surpassing Duff Dad and Tamka Mininsi, and 4 in a swift move. The trio is now engaged in a tight contest for the 7th position. Bruninyep is closing in on Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik by 2 seconds. Lakwason 1980 is closing in on Gary No Name by 2.7 seconds. Gobado and Miester M are closing in on Mama Hasta by 2.4 seconds. Aminson and Mania Akpivi are currently leading the pack, surpassing Neotexum for the top spot. The drivers Gary No Name and Lucrioso 1980 are engaged in a tight struggle for 9th place. Meanwhile, Arayu Serial and Kuzabal 23 have made progress to 16th place by overtaking Shohashi. Welcome back, Alvaro. Great to see you join us again for some exciting AI race car action. Let's cheer on our favorite cars together. Racing car checkered flag. Suzanne Greenberg and Maya are making impressive gains on Paula Kostanin and Nukembokan, narrowing the distance by a significant 47 seconds. Feds from Team No Name Racing has made a strong move up to 10th place, overtaking Lacroix 1, 1980. Currently, Feds in a McLaren F1 is engaged in a tight battle with Lacroix 1980 in a Porsche 911 GT1 for that 10th position. Shohashi and Naga 77 are neck and neck in a tight battle for the 17th position on the track. Gary No Name is making a significant move, closing in on Duff Dad and Tankamina 7Ha by 7.8 seconds. Waintre 94, Duff Dad, and Tenkaminen 704 are currently locked in a fierce battle for the 7th position. Waintre 94, from Wangan Midnight Runners, Duff Dad, and Tenkaminen 74 are fiercely contesting the 7th position. Meanwhile, Shohashi and Sadrik are locked in a duel for the 18th spot. The competition is heating up as these drivers navigate the track. Rezaldia Adha and Jus Jazik are now in 4th place after overtaking Edelbach. Ayer Rafael is making gains, reducing the gap to Debvora Blippel and Yujon 7 by 2.1 seconds. Greenabe and Waintre 94 are battling for the 6th position, with Greninjab in a McLaren F1 and Waintre 94 in a Porsche 911 GT. Meanwhile, Gary No Name and Lacroix 1980 are ducking it out for the 10th spot. The competition is heating up as the race progresses. Wayne 24, Duff Dad, and Tenkaminen 704 are currently engaged in a heated battle for the 7th position on the track. Keep an eye on this trio as they navigate through the race. Waintre 94, making moves, advancing to 7th place, overtaking Duff Dad and Tenkaminen 74. The trio is now locked in a tight battle for that spot. Meanwhile, Duff Dad and Tenkaminen 704 are fighting with Feds for 8th place. showcasing some intense racing action. Feds advances to 7th place, passing Wayne 94. Snicker 515 and 727 are catching up to Gary No Name, reducing the difference by 3.4 seconds. Shohashi and Cedric are currently fighting for 18th place. Shohashi and Cedric are locked in a heated battle for the 18th position. Gary from Team No Name Racing is fiercely contesting with Snick 515 and 727 for the 11th position. It's a tight freeway battle as they navigate the track. Duff Dad and Tankerman in 704, now in 8th place after passing Wayne 94. A close battle for the 8th position is ongoing between Duff Dad and Tankerman in 704 and Wayne 94. Gary No Name is making gains on Luck Russell 1980, reducing the difference by 2 seconds. Kamikaze 38, from Team Wangan Midnight Runners is making a strong move, closing the gap by 9.8 seconds behind Ision 212 and Onipoki. Wayne 94 and Lequison 1980 are currently battling it out for the 9th position on the track. Lequison 1980 from Team Blast is in a heated battle with Gary No Name for the 10th position. Shohashi and Cedric are fiercely fighting for the 18th position. Cedric advances to P19, passing Deplorable Apple, and they use John 7. Captain Potato is gaining on Suzanne Greenberg and Maya, reducing the gap by 2 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg and Maya are rapidly gaining on Captain Potato, cutting the distance by 18.6 seconds. Wing's Serious Guy is making a move, narrowing the distance to Edelbach by 2.4 seconds. Edelbach and Waziri Sky are fiercely contesting the 3rd position, with Edelbach in the Jaguar Punchies Tier 200 and Waziri Sky in a Porsche 911 G-Tonal. Meanwhile, Cedric, Deplorable and Yu John 7 are locked in a tight fight for the 19th spot. Captain Potato is crushing it, making up an impressive 504.3-second gap as he catches up with Paulo Castagnini and Nukembokem. Let's see how this intense battle for positions unfolds. Captain Potato from Team Racing Potatoes is putting on a show, closing the massive gap by a whopping 503.9 seconds to catch up with Paulo Castagnini and Nukembokem. The race dynamics are certainly heating up with this impressive display of speed and skill. Dafdad, Tenkamin 704, and Waintra 94 are ducking it out for 8th position. Nalga 77 has advanced to 15th place, passing Koki Binity and Skilltil. Arayu Serial and Kuzual 23 are catching up with Koki Binity and Skilltil, decreasing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Neo Texum and Edelbach are fiercely contesting the second position. Neo Texum's Porsche 911 D21 is toe-to-toe with Edelbach's Jaguar XJG 220. La Croissant 1980 has made a great move, climbing up to the 10th spot after overtaking Gary No Name. Edelbach seems to be having a rough race with those repeated crashes. Hang in there, Edelbach. Remember, every race is a chance for comeback. Edelbach is struggling, dropping 10 positions to 17th place. Unserious Guy is making gains on Neo Texum, reducing the gap by 2.9 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik have advanced to 4th place, overtaking Grinning Jeb. Gary No Name is inching closer to Wayne Train 94, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Issy 1212 and Inipaki have climbed to 21st place, passing Kamikaze 38. Meanwhile, Kamikaze 38 has advanced to 22nd place, overtaking Edelbach. Neo Texum is making gains on Amundsen and Maniac PV, cutting the distance by 2.30 seconds. Snicker 515 and Sebina 27 have advanced to Penn, overtaking Gary No Name. It's a tight battle for Penn between Snicker 515, Sebina 27, and Gary No Name. Gary No Name from an unknown team has made a swift move to claim the 9th position, successfully overtaking Waintra 94 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners. Paulo Castagnini and Nukembokem made a solid move, climbing up to 23rd place by overtaking Edelbach in the race. Captain Potato is making a remarkable comeback, closing in on Edelbach with an impressive 275-point gain. Famaka and Walk CP are making a strong push, significantly reducing the gap to Suzanne Greenberg and Maya by 236.7 seconds. The pressure is on as they continue to close in on the leading cars. Laquasson, 1980 has advanced to the 8th position, surpassing Gary No Name from Team No Name Racing. Shohashi has advanced to 16, surpassing Deplorably Apple and Yuja John 7. Deplorably Apple and Yuja John 7 have moved up to 17, overtaking Arayu Serial and Kosovo 23. Issy 1212 and Ani Pocky are making incredible progress, significantly reducing the gap to Arafil by 595.5 seconds. Serial and Kosovo 23 are making some serious moves, closing in on Kamikaze 38 by a whopping 583 seconds. Meanwhile, Gary No Name, Sniku 515, and Sabina 27 are fiercely fighting for the 10th position. The race is heating up with these intense battles on the track. Sniku 515 and Sabina 27 have advanced to 9th place, surpassing Waintra 94. A heated competition is unfolding between Sniku 515, Sabina 27, and Waintra 94 for that 9th spot. Andre H and Komodo 3 have made progress, now in 27th place, overtaking Edelbach. Shohashi is rapidly catching up to Koki Beninity and Skilton, decreasing the distance by 4.4 seconds. PJ and Sararanbot have made significant progress, advancing to P29, surpassing Susan Greenberg and Maya in the process. Waintra 94 is now in 8th place after passing Lacorson 1980. Ision 12 and 212, and Unipaki have advanced to 19th place, overtaking Rafael in the process. Bobardo and Mr. M are now in 12th place after overtaking Naga 77. Knaga 77, in turn, moved up to 13th place by passing Mama Hasta from Team Racing Potatoes. Deplorably, Apple and Eujon 7 are rapidly catching up to Shahashi, shrinking the gap by 597.6 seconds. Mama Hasta is rapidly closing in on Rafael, reducing the gap by 585.7 seconds. Renningjip in the McLaren F1 with Rizaldi Adha and Just Jasic in the Jaguar XJ 220s are fiercely competing for 4th place. Meanwhile, Shohashi is steadily gaining on Koki Benigni and Skilltil, reducing the distance by 2.1 seconds. Exciting developments in the middle of the race. Feds, now in 5, passing Duff Dad and Tankamin in 704. Duff Dad and Tankamin 704, up to 6, overtaking Lacroix 1980. Lacroix 1980 from Team Blast moves to 7, overtaking Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik. One serious guy is making gains on New Texan, closing in by 3.6 seconds. Koki Benigni and Skilltil have pushed up to P13, passing Shohashi. Shohashi has advanced to 14, surpassing Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazzy. Mama Hasta has advanced to P19, surpassing Isyo in 12-12, and Any Poppy in the process. Arayu Serial and Kuzaval 23 are making moves, reducing the distance to Isi 12-12 and Anipaki by 4.1 seconds. Peter J and Sirarenbot making moves, advancing to 28th place by overtaking Edelbot. Duff Dad and Tenkamin in 704 have taken the 5th position, successfully overtaking Feds in their McLaren. A heated battle is currently underway between Duff Dad and Tankamina 704 in the Porsche 911 G2 and Feds for the 5th spot. Duffdad in the Porsche 911 GT1, Tenkerman in 704, and Feds in the McLaren F1 are currently locked in a fierce battle for the 5th position. Keep an eye on this intense three-way contest unfolding on the track. Edelbach is rapidly catching up to Peter J and Sir Ironbot, making up a massive 153.8 second difference. Meanwhile, Duffdad, Tenkerman in 704, and Feds are fiercely fighting for the 5th position, with Duffdad and Tenkerman in 704 in a Porsche 911 GT1 and Feds in the McLaren F1. La Croissant 1980 advances to 6th place, surpassing Feds in their Porsche 911 GT1. A heated competition for 6th place between La Croissant 1980 and Feds, with Waintra 94 from Team Wangan Midnight Runners fast approaching Feds, narrowing the gap by 2.7 seconds in their McLaren F1. Feds is on fire, climbing up to P3 after overtaking 4 cars. Gary No Name is making some serious moves, advancing to 5 by passing 5 cars. Unfortunately, Wazirius Guy is facing difficulties and dropping down to P9, losing 6 positions. Hey Shipbroman, welcome back to the stream. We've missed having you here. Let's get ready to watch some epic AI race car action together. Sneaku 515 and Sabina 27 are now in 17 after dropping 6 positions. Gary No Name is gaining on La Croissant 1980, closing the gap by 4.1 seconds. Shohashi has advanced to P11, passing deplorably Apple and Yush Jones 7 in the process. La Croissant 1980 from Team Blast drops to 12th place, losing 8 positions. Amin San and Maniap PV are gaining on Greninjeb, closing in by 2.1 seconds. Gobado and Niestayan have advanced to 4th place, overtaking Wazirius Guy. Gary No Name is making a strong move on La Croissant 1980, closing the gap by 19.44 seconds. Arafael is also on the move, closing in on Gary No Name by 7 seconds. Famaka and Wout GCB are both catching up to Suzanne Greenberg and Maya, reducing the gap by a whopping 536.2 seconds. Johashi is now in 5th place after overtaking 4 cars. Rizaldi Ada and Jusjazic have moved up to 7th place by overtaking 4 cars as well. Dufdad and Tenkamin in 704 are now in 9th place after overtaking 4 cars each. The race is getting more intense with these swift movements. Johashi steadily catching up to Neo Texan, narrowing the gap by 3 seconds. Greninjep, Rizaldi Adha, and Jusjazic are fiercely contesting for the 6th position. Greninjep in a McLaren F1, while Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazic are in a Jaguar XHA 220s. Gary No Name closing in on Feds, decreasing the distance by 2.9 seconds. Johashi slips back 8 spots to P12 Baitu. Koki Beninity and Skilltil also drop, down to 13. Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazic make impressive moves to snatch power from Dufdad and Tenkamin in 7/4. Rizaldi Ada and Jusjazic are making gains on Neo Texan, now just 3.2 seconds behind. Mama Hasta has climbed to 16, surpassing Deplorable Apple and Ayu's John 7. Deplorably Apple and Ayu John 7 have advanced to the 17, overtaking Kamikaze 38. Titu Esidapoimachu. IFA is making some serious moves, catching up to Isione 12-12 and Unipoppy with a 10.3 second gain. Meanwhile, Famaka and Wauka CB are also on the move, narrowing the gap to Suzanne Greenberg and Maya by 2.4 seconds. The race is heating up with these impressive maneuvers. Class Velcy 3 advances to 19th place, passing Kamikaze 30H2. Famaka and Wauk CB are gaining on Suzanne Greenberg and Maya, reducing the distance by 3.2 seconds. Wayne Trinanity 4 advances to 6, surpassing Greninjib in a spirited exchange. A close fight between Wayne Trinanity 4 in a Porsche 911 GT1 and Greninjib in a McLaren F1 is unfolding for the 6th spot on the grid. Meanwhile, Snaku 515, 727, and Lacrosan 1980, representing Team Blast, are fiercely competing for the 8th position. Welcome back, Texas Rangers Watt. Happy to have you back in the race car spectating crew. Let's enjoy the AI driving chaos together. New Texum is making gains on Waziri's guy from Team No Name Racing, narrowing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Sniku 515 and Sabina 27 have surged to 6, surpassing Grenijib, Botchip. On the other hand, Feds is closing in on La Croissant 1980, reducing the difference by 2.8 seconds. Bobardo and Nester M are making a move on Gary No Name, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Bobardo and Nester M making moves up to Pelivan, leaving Gary No Name behind. Cedric, Arayu Serial, and Kosoval 23 locked in a tight battle for P18. Cedric, Arayu Serial, and Kosoval 23 are currently locked in a fierce battle for the 18th position on the track. Greninjep has made a swift move up to 6, successfully passing Snaku 515 and Sabina 27 in the process. Cedric is putting pressure on Arayu Serial and Kosoval 23 in a tight battle for the 18th position. Respect to Rizaldi Adha and Dashjazik in their Jaguar Alxay 220s, who are fiercely contesting Dufdad and Tankerman 74 in their Porsche 911 G2 for that coveted 4th position. It's shaping up to be an exhilarating battle between these skilled drivers. Shohashi is now hot on the heels of Koki Beninity and Skilto, reducing the distance by 2.3 seconds. Bobardo and Mr. M in a fierce fight for the 11th spot, both in impressive rides, a McLaren F1 and a Porsche 911 G-Tone. Bamaka and Wauxi B are making moves, catching Suzanne Greenberg and Maya, closing in by 2 seconds. Bamaka and Wauxi B have made impressive gains, narrowing the distance to Susan Greenberg and Maya by 3 seconds. Famaka and Wauxi B are making a strong push, reducing the gap to Susan Greenberg and Maya by 2.2 seconds. Famaka and Wauxi B are making a strong move, narrowing the distance to Suzanne Greenberg and Maya by 3.1 seconds. Suzanne Greenberg in the Porsche 928 GTS and Maya are fiercely contesting P30 with Famaka and Welk CB in the McLaren F1. It's a tight battle as they navigate the track. The trio from Team Live for Speed, Array Serial, Kozival 23 and Cydric, are currently fighting it out for the 18th position on the track. Serious guy from Team No Name Racing is battling it out with Neo Texum for the 2nd position. Neo Texum has now advanced to 2nd place, surpassing Wazirius Guy. Neo Texum and Wazirius Guy are fighting for the 2nd spot on the track. Bobardo, Milista M and Naga 77 are engaged in a tight battle for the 11th position in the race. La Croissant 1980 successfully overtakes Waintre 94, moving up to 8th position. Feds is making gains on the Croissant 1980, reducing the distance by 2.2 seconds. Gary No Name and Naga 77 are fighting for position 12, with Gary No Name in a Porsche 911 G-Ton and Naga 77 in the McLaren F1. Daft Dad, Tankamanian 704, Sniku 515, and Sabina 27 are engaged in a fierce battle for the 5th position. Greening is now right on the tail of Sniku 115 and 727. Reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Duff Dad, Tankamanian 704, Snooker 515, and 7A27 are locked in a tight battle for the 5th position. Snake 515, 7A27, Duff Dad, and Tankamanian 74 are currently fighting for the 5th position. In another fierce battle, Bobado and Maesta M are neck and neck with Gary, No Name from Team No Name Racing, competing for the 11th spot. Bobardo and Meister M in a McLaren F1 face off against Gary No Name in a Porsche 911 G-Tone. Fegs is making significant progress, narrowing the distance to La Croissant 1980 by 3.9 seconds. Koki Beniti and Skiltil have advanced to P13, surpassing Shohashi. Shohashi has subsequently climbed to P13, overtaking Mama Hasta in the process. Snackable 515 and Sabina 27 successfully climbed to power, surpassing Rizaldi Arta and Just Jazik. Deplorably Apple and Eugeon 7 also advanced to 15, overtaking Mama Hasta. A tight duel is now unfolding between Deplorably Apple, Eugeon 7, and Mama Hasta for the 15th spot. Serious guy in the Porsche 911 is fiercely challenging Rizaldi Arta and Just Jazik in the Jaguar XTJ 220s for the third position. The battle for P3 intensifies as they navigate the course. Jep in the McLaren F1 is putting up a tough fight against Waintra 94 in the Porsche 911 G21 for the 7th position on the track. Keep an eye on this exciting battle as these two high-performance cars go head-to-head. Sniku 515 and Sabina 27 continue to close in on Serious Guy, reducing the gap by 2.3 seconds. Serious Guy, Sniku 515, and Sabina 27 are locked in a tight battle for the 4th position. Serious Guy, Snuka 515, and Sabina 27 are fiercely contesting for the 4th position. Meanwhile, Kazushika making gains on Captain Potato, narrowing the distance by 2.1 seconds. The competition is heating up. Mama Hasta has made a great move up to 15th place, passing Deplorable and Eugeon 7. The three are currently locked in a battle for that 15th spot. Serious Guy has advanced to P3, surpassing Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik. Shohashi and Mama Hasta locked in a duel for 14. Mama Hasta Deplorable and Eugeon 7 are fiercely competing for 15. Welcome back to the stream, JCD Blade. Great to have you back in the driver's seat with us. Racing car party popper. Un serious guy is making moves, getting closer to Rizaldi Adha and Just Jasic by 2.1 seconds. Deplorably Apple and Ujon 7 have made gains, climbing to 16, passing Irayu Serial and Kuzawal 23. Sidra is charging, narrowing the distance to Irayu Serial and Kuzawal 23 by 3.5 seconds. Captain Potato is making a significant push towards Nalga 77, reducing the gap by 152.8 seconds. Waintra 94 has climbed to 6th place, successfully passing Snaku 515 and Sabini 27. Captain Potato continues to gain on Nalga 77, shortening the distance by 152.8 seconds. Feds is making gains on La Croissant in 1980, reducing the gap by 3.3 seconds. Zayrek has advanced to 17, overtaking Issy 1212 and Unipoki, Dati. Issy 1212 and Unipoki now hold pay team, passing Araya Serial and Kuzawal 23. Greenijep in the McLaren F1 is closely contested by La Croissant 1980 in the Porsche 911 GT1 for 8th place. Shohashi and Mamahasta are currently battling it out for the 14th position. Air Rafael advances to 19th, successfully passing Array Serial and Kuzawal 23 in the progress. Rizaldiada and Justjazik dropped to Pendatoy. Duffdad and Tankman in 704 advanced to Bafauer, passing Waintra 94 Tor. Waintra 94 moves up to 5, overtaking Snakuf 815 and Sabina 27. Duffdad and Tankamini 74 have advanced to 3rd place, bypassing Wazirius Guy. A heated battle is now underway for the 3rd spot, among Duffdad and Tankaminin 700, and Wazirius Guy. Robaldo and Mr. M have made a move to claim 10th position, passing Gary No Name in the process. Rafael is making a strong move, catching up to Issy 1212 and Unipoki, reducing the gap by 6.5 seconds. Waintra 94 has climbed to foul by overtaking Wazirius Guy. Snicker 515 and 727 are gaining on Waziri Sky, closing in by 230 seconds. Issy 1212 and Unipoki are gaining on Arayu Serial and Kazual 23, reducing the gap by 11.6 seconds. Kanamikaze 38 is making a strong move towards Issy 1212 and Unipoki, closing in by 49.9 seconds. Cedric is closing in on Mama Hasta, narrowing the gap by 4 seconds. Bobardo and Neaster M are making gains on La Poisson, 1980, reducing the gap by 2.7 seconds. ARFA has advanced to 17, overtaking Mama Hasta. Edelbach is catching up to Peter J and Sir Ironbot, closing in by 2.4 seconds. Edelbach is making a strong move, catching up to Peter J and Sir Ironbot by reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Shohashi has made significant progress, reducing the gap to Rizaldi Adha and Jazjazik by 2.3 seconds. Bobardo and the Miestem are making impressive progress, narrowing the distance to La Croissant 1980 by 2.5 seconds. Edelbach is also on the move, closing in on both Peter J and Sir Ironbot by 2.4 seconds. The race dynamics are getting more exciting as these drivers push to improve their positions. Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik have advanced to 12th place, surpassing Kokibaninity and Skilltil. A thrilling battle is unfolding for the 12th position between Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik in a Jaguar XGG 200 and Kokibaninity, and Skilltil in a McLaren of 1-1. Cedric is swiftly gaining ground on Deplorably Bull and Ease Jones 7, reducing the gap by 2.2 seconds. Peter J and Sir Ironbot have advanced to 27th place, surpassing Noga 77 in the process. Neotexum, Duff Dad, and Tank Kamen 704 are fiercely competing for the second position. Meanwhile, Kokibanayati and Skilltil are in an intense fight with Rizaldi Adha and Just Jazik for the 12th spot. The McLaren F1 is up against the Jaguar XJG 220s in this exciting battle. Feds from Team No Name Racing is making gains on Snaku 515 and 727, shortening the distance by 2.7 seconds. Mama Hasta is on the move, catching up to Rafael from Team Blast, reducing the gap by 2.4 seconds. Bobardo and Mr. M have made a solid move up to the 9th position, successfully overtaking Wazirius Guy. Kokibinenity and Skilltil make a strong move, gaining 4 places to secure 8th position. Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazik also advance by overtaking 4 cars, now sitting comfortably in 9th place. Neotexum shows determination, climbing to 7th after passing Kokibinenity and Skilltil. Rizaldi Ada and Jusjazik are now in 8th place, pushing past Kokibinenity and Skilltil. The battle for 8th is heating up between Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazik, in a Jaguar XHE 220s, and Kokibinenity and Skilltil in the McLaren F1. Ision 1212 and Unipoki are gaining on Arayu Serial and Kuzaval 23, narrowing the gap by 3.6 seconds. Gary No Name drops back to 16th place. Suzanne Greenberg and Maya are gaining on Famaka and Wouk CB by 460.3 seconds. Bobardo and the Mr. M are closing in on Greninjib from Team No Name Racing by 2.3 seconds. Serious Guy from Team No Name Racing is now in 7th position, passing Rizaldi Adha and Jusjazik. A fierce contest is ongoing for the 12th spot between Deplorableeple, Uzion 7 in a McLaren F1, and Sanuku 515, Sabina 27, in a Porsche 911 G-Tone. Suzanne Greenberg and Maya are gaining on Famaka and Wouk CB, reducing the gap by 5.3 seconds. Duff Dad and Tenkamena 704 are closing in on Wayne 94 from Team Wind and Midnight Runners, shortening the distance by 2.3 seconds. Siderik has made a move up to P13, overtaking Snaku 515 and 727. Welcome back, Smartcoon 1995. Good to see you back on the track with us. Feds drops to 9th place, facing some challenges. Bobardo and Mr. M fall back to 11th place. Neotexum advances to 3rd place, passing Kokibinenity and Skilltil in the process. Gary No Name advances to 13th, surpassing Bobado and Niesta M. Bobado and Niesta M are gaining on Gary No Name, reducing the difference by 4.3 seconds. Edelbock is catching up to Peter J and Sir Ironbot, shrinking the gap by 2.1 seconds. Raining Jeb is now in 9th place after dropping 7 positions. Neo Texum has surged to 2nd, passing Koki Beninity and Skill Till, who have advanced to 3rd. Rizaldi Ada and Just Jazik have been overtaken, shuffling the standings in this intense race. Shohashi is making a significant move, decreasing the gap to Greninjeb by 7.1 seconds. Rizaldi Adha and Dusjazik have advanced to 4th place, surpassing Wazirius Guy. Shohashi continues to close in on Greninjeb, now trailing by 7.1 seconds. Rizali Ada and Just Jazik are catching up to Neo Texum, gaining 2.5 seconds on the track. Wayne Trenanity 4 has advanced to 5th place, surpassing Duff Dad and Tenkaman in 704. Duff Dad and Tenkaman in 704 have now moved up to 6th place, passing Feds. Neo Texum is making a significant move, bridging the gap to Amonson and Minyak PV by 63.1 seconds. In a surprising turn, Gary No Name has advanced to Peleven, passing Bobado and Miesta M in the process. Kamikaze 38 is making impressive gains on the era fail, cutting the distance by 5.7 seconds. Meanwhile, Ariu Serial and Kuzawa 23 are now in 15th place after passing Cedric. Conversely, Cyrek has overtaken Shohashi and moved up to 16th place. Welcome back, Philanthropy. Great to see you here again. Let's enjoy some thrilling AI race car action together. Wunzirius Guy Duff Dad and Tenkamin in 704 are currently dueling it out for the 4th position. Greeningyap is steadily catching up to Lacroisson 1980, reducing the gap by 2.8 seconds. Edelbock is also making some impressive progress, closing in on Peter J and Sir Ironbot by 2.7 seconds. Welcome back to the channel, Castle Rat. It's great to have you racing with us again. Racing Car Party. Popper.